Welcome, art lovers. This video is going to be a little different because I am trying a slightly different approach to art making. As you can see right here, these are what I sometimes refer to as my stupid human trick as an artist. I make these little origami, and well, if you know me, they're technically kirigami, because origami, you don't cut or glue. Kirigami is a little bit more just paper sculpture in general. So this is me making some of my kirigami skulls. And they change on occasion, depending on the size I need. So I've never actually really recorded this process. I probably should make a how-to video someday. If you'd like to see me do a how-to video, drop a like and a comment, please. I need all the advice I can get. You've seen the numbers on this channel. So this is just me putting these together, and I'm going to actually use these as the frame around the painting. Unfortunately, some of this footage was lost due to technical issues because this is like my first time really recording directly to my laptop. This is a new laptop that I got for the mere sake of editing video, and it's actually old, but it's a used laptop, but it's a million times better than the one I had, and it beats trying to export and import all these giant video files on my iPad. So I have some new animations, because now that I have more space on my iPad, I can build some more animations, and then kind of working on this too as well. In a few moments, you're going to hear from our sponsor, the Strange Offering Sticker Club, which is going to have a $5 deal for the month of August 2025 to all new and current members. Go to patreon.com/LaMorte for details.
The Strange Offering Sticker Club is a monthly sticker subscription service where you get a themed pack of stickers in your mailbox at the beginning of each month. Some are timely, some are just plain goofy. These are really designed for the art lover in your life, the collector in your life, anyone who likes weird and strange things they can't find anywhere else. Go to patreon.com/LaMorte to find out more.
So to give this piece a little bit of an extra oomph, I decided to add these little kirigami skulls to the outside. This is something I've been doing for a number of years. I actually had a show a few years ago called, oh my god, what did I call it? Catacombs at M Gallery Projects. Oh no, M Gallery, what was it called at the Arboretum? I should know this, but M Gallery's Frank May's gallery hosted a whole solo show of these skull pieces made into different shapes and hanging from the ceiling and the wall, and it was a good time. And I think I have been doing these skulls probably since like 2010. They vary in sizes, depending on the project. You can even see two of the pieces I've done, I think from last year or the year before. No, those might be 2023 pieces. Normally they look like the paintings in the back, where I make a series of skulls and then I attach the paper cuts that I make on top of them. Some of them are multiples, and I don't know, I'm just kind of messing around with the idea of like collage and sculpture. And you know, with me, I feel like with all my artwork, nothing is ever just straightforward. It's always like I think there's part of me who feels like I have to prove myself on every project. Well, I mean, there's two dogs inside me. There's the dog that the two wolves inside me. There's a wolf that wants to finish every project as fast as possible so I can move on to the next project. And there's a wolf that wants to prove to everyone that I'm a real artist and I take my time and I'm going to show you all the tricks I can do because I am multifaceted. David LaMorte contains multitudes. And the good thing is both of those wolves almost constantly want a snack and a nice coffee, so I can kind of keep them at bay when I need to. But like, this is one of those times where I'm like, oh, let me just pull one of my old tricks out of the bag to try and make this piece pop. This as you saw in the first video, I had to change the position the Jersey Devil was in. He just wasn't very interesting. I don't know. It wasn't as dynamic as it is now. I still think I could have probably done a little bit of a better job. I will say this, like, I am most happy with, towards the end of this painting, you'll see, like, the texture of the background and the texture of the head and the wings and the skulls. I mean, I will stand on business for all those pieces, but I don't know. The body position needs a little bit of work. I might revisit this painting. I probably won't paint over this painting, but I think when I do my next cryptid, although my next painting is going to be definitely going to be kaiju related. It's going to be a special piece I'm doing for my girlfriend. I think the next cryptid painting I'm going to use like a physical reference, like using a model to get the body position the way I want. Because I can do like a decent job of making things look natural, but it's always a little bit like off the top of my head. It's a little cartoony because, like, let's be honest, I've watched too many cartoons over the course of my life. Oh, here I am struggling with a jar. Great. I'm looking for a tool. I'm looking for a rag so I can actually get a grip on this thing. My dad powers, it worked. The goal when I'm opening a jar in the studio is to not rip open my thumb, because I'm so damn stubborn that I would rather hurt myself, rip the skin off the inside of my thumb than claim defeat over any jar, whether this be a jar of glue, or in this case, a jar of matte medium that I'm putting on here to harden. These are cardstock skulls. These are not paper. These are thick cardstock. They're basically like business card thickness, but I want to harden them up a little bit more. So I'm adding the matte medium. And it also adds a little extra adhesion for the skulls to the painting as well, which is nice, because essentially the matte medium is just like a matte drying acrylic paint without the acrylic paint. But yeah, I will hurt myself to open a jar because I am stubborn. That is the, I don't know, internalized misogyny. I don't know what do you want to call it, but as a father of three, I gotta open that jar. Can't let anyone don't want to let people know that I might have like human weakness or whatever, human frailty. So right now I'm trying to finish up this background a bit, adding more texture to it, more colors at least. Trying to fool the human eye into adding more texture. Also, I kind of felt like, I don't know, it's just like blue sky, green grass. It's kind of boring. I really want to try and achieve a level of like adding the colors that make it seem like it's more like late at night, more evening. So I'm adding a little more purple, adding some red to the grass. You got to add those opposite colors to darken them out. And with any luck, the colors will kind of blend in your eye. I mean, it's like a Monet, right? It should look good from far away, but then you can pick out the pieces as you get much, 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 much closer. This painting is actually part of an ongoing series of cryptids I've been doing. In October, I'm going to be doing a residency in Metuchen, New Jersey at the Base Camp Gallery run by Robert Dyken in Metuchen, New Jersey. And we're going to be presenting my sculpture Cryptid Mountain as a live show, as a storytelling show. So think of it almost like a cross between Weird New Jersey and Shining Time Station. You know, Thomas the Tank Engine's original, like, American counterpart. So it's Cryptid Mountain is this diorama that I made. Basically tells like my own twisted tale of the Jersey Devil, where basically the Jersey Devil kind of enacts the story of Dante's Inferno, where he, instead of trying to find his way out of hell, our devil is trying to find his life purpose and make it all the way up to the Muffler Man in Jersey City. And instead of Dante being, in my case, Dante's the Jersey Devil, and Virgil's played by a female Bigfoot, we just call Bigfoot, played by one of my kids. And it's just kind of fun. It's a fun story. It's basically like my love letter to the place I grew up, New Jersey. And they go from Leeds Point, where, in theory, the Jersey Devil myth started, and they make their way all the way up to Jersey City through the quick stop at Clerks and Luna Park, Ricky Boscarino's Luna Park, and it's just kind of a fun little romp. So during that show, these paintings, like the Jersey Devil and Bigfoot, will be part of that show, and then it'll be kind of like a whole storytelling thing. I'm thinking it's going to be about an hour. I'm adapting the YouTube series that I already started to be a live, basically me telling a story, then using like a flashlight and taking people around the diorama. If you're interested, you can go over to davidlamorte.com, and I'll have more information up there eventually. But if you're more interested in what's going on here, you can join the Patreon at patreon.com/LaMorte, where right now it's the Strange Offering Sticker Club. Starting in August, every sticker pack, and I make a new sticker pack every month, is $5, and you can basically help support this show, or if you want to pay $7, like my wonderful patron I'm going to talk about at the end, Brian, you can get a shout out in one of these videos. I mean, the real important part, and probably the thing that's probably most interesting to people here, is if you want to see stuff early, everything is always released first to the Patreon, at least by a few days. So in a few moments, I'm going to, master this and then send it over to the Patreon for those people to get to first. So if you're interested, go over to patreon.com/LaMorte, LAMORTE, just my last name. And you'll be able to kind of keep up what's going on. I have a mailing list too, but all that information's over at davidlamorte.com. But if you're really interested in the YouTube part of this stuff, it's the Patreon. It's the best way to go. All right, thank you guys so much for all your support and for getting to this part of the video. You're amazing. And of course, thanks, Brian B.